This is the most severe shortage of semiconductors in years.
What's up, guys? I'm back like I never left. In this video, we are going to be talking about NIO, Tesla, and all the other electric vehicles that is having issues right now. We're going to go over exactly what are the stocks that we need to be watching that can provide solutions for these companies. I'm also going to be talking about rockets, the massive short squeeze that happened. I'm also going to go over a quick stock market recap and some important economic reports we need to be watching moving forward in this video coming up. Now, as you can see over here, NIO stock is down 13%. We talked about it a few days ago. The earnings expected move for this company was around 15%. So today it went down 13%. So it might continue to go down at least, 2%. You never know. But the overall stock market is also pulled back today significantly, adding an additional pressure to the sell-off. So in after hours is actually up 1%. So we're looking at a very good bounce tomorrow if it could continue to the pre-market. So when you look at exactly, the other electric vehicle companies like Tesla also, they have been aggressively selling off this month. They've been down today 4.51%. They're trading above $850 a month ago. Now they're trading way below, $750. They're trading way below $600. So moving forward, we're going to be talking about why these companies are having a drastic sell-off. Not only the stock market is also having massive pressure on these companies, but also the chip shortage that these electric vehicle companies are facing. So let's check out this video talking about exactly the massive shortage that is happening right now across the board. This is not only for Tesla, for NIO, this is for all the automakers and all the other companies that need chips. So let's check out this video, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to go over exactly the top stocks to watch out for that produce massive chip supplies to these specific companies like NIO and etc. First, let's check out this video.
Semiconductors are the brains that power technology, and right now there is a massive shortage of those brains. Josh Lipton is taking a look at how we got here and what it means for some key industries. And Josh, every morning we hear about more industries and more companies that are being impacted.
Yeah, Becky, that's right. This is the most severe shortage of semiconductors in years. That's how analysts are describing this chip crunch to me. So what's the reason for this? Tech analyst Patrick Moorhead chalks it up to sharp recovery in key end markets for chips. So like phones and cars, and no let up in that work from home trend either. That means people still buying all those PCs. Bottom line, pressure on supply across the board. And there is no easy fix here. Making a semiconductor is complex. Lead times of up to 26 weeks are the norm to produce a finished chip. Companies feeling the pinch. GM announcing it's extending a temporary shutdown at plants due to the chip shortage, and telling analysts on the morning call that the shortage could cost up to $2 billion this year. Sony says it can't produce enough new game consoles, again citing that same issue. Patrick Moorhead says the problem highlights the need for more domestic chip manufacturing right here in the U.S. if we want to try and avoid this problem in the future. In fact, last month, remember, Congress did pass legislation that included federal incentives to do just that as part of the National Defense Authorization Act, but lawmakers still need to appropriate funding toward those measures. Back to you, Becky.
Hey, Josh, you said lead time can be up to 26 weeks. Are we talking half a year before we catch up with this, or is it going to take even longer?
Yeah, there is no easy fix here. There is no switch you can just flip. Making a semiconductor can be costly, it can be complex, and it can take a long time. And that's why you're seeing these effects across the chip space. But it affects companies, in different ways. I was actually talking to Bernstein's Stacy Rasgon, and Stacy, of course, covers that sector. And there's all kinds of ways in his universe that he's seeing, right? So Qualcomm, for example, they recently reported results. They are supply constrained. That stock is down about 10% since that print. On the other hand, though, there's names like NXPI, obviously a lot of exposure to the auto sector. And Stacy notes they're shipping everything they can make. Another name to watch, of course, as a potential beneficiary would be a name like TSMC, that is the world's largest chip contractor.
As you saw from the video, so there's a huge and massive shortage that's happening around the world with chips. And NIO also stated in their earnings call yesterday that they're actually good until Q2, but we have seen the majority of automakers stopped production. That's going to potentially cost them billions of dollars. And we also heard that Tesla is going to be halting the production of the Model 3 in spite of the shortage that is happening right now. So they did not completely stop it, but they lowered their production. So the other important thing moving forward when we actually look into the massive shortage is that there are two companies specifically that can benefit in spite of what's going on right now. So these two companies are Asian companies. Both of them are in Taiwan. So Taiwan is known for production of chips and of course, exporting to the companies that build their cars and etc. So as you can see, Asian chip makers rush to boost production to meet global shortage. So the first company that we're going to be talking about is going to be ticker symbol TSM. So this is a Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company. So as you can see, the stock has not been doing very well the past few days. The overall stock market has been pulling back to the downside, but when you look at exactly the huge growth potential for this company, since there's a lot of demand for the production of chips, this company can definitely benefit in spite of what's going on with the shortage around the world. So this is also a company that pays dividends. So if you decide to get involved in this company, you're also going to be getting paid for holding it, and it's actually sitting at a very good price point right now. So it's sitting at around $126, close to the support area around $121. So the dividend date is also coming up pretty soon, and you can definitely do more research about this company if you want to get involved in it. So another company that is relatively lower priced and can also help the global chip shortage by increasing their manufacture of chips is going to be UMC. Now, this company is trading at around $9.42. So later on, we're going to be talking about the overall stock market, the semiconductor. These two stocks are in the semiconductor sector. They're trading just like the global market. They've been selling off to the downside, but they still have important catalysts like this one, where the global shortage of semiconductors, the global shortage of chips can definitely boost their revenue moving forward. So when you look at the price action for this company, sitting at $9.42, so it's also getting closer to the support area around $9. The other support area we need to look for is going to be $7. So definitely keep an eye for these two companies that are associated with chip manufacturing. So let's talk about Rocket. Today, Rocket eventually... Now, let's talk about Rocket. Now, as you can see, Rocket is up 71%. So that is insane. This is mainly due to the short squeeze that's been happening. So the share of the float that is shorted is more than 40%, even though it says 38%. And updated data states that the company's been shorted more than 40%. So that is a lot. So this is definitely a stock to keep watching. Of course, right now, you definitely want to stay away from it. But however, they can be a potential sympathy plays that can arise in spite of what's going on with Rocket. What that basically means that other companies that are also shorted aggressively by hedge funds and other individuals, they can also see a spike up moving forward. So definitely keep an eye on, AMC stock, GME, and all the other companies that have more than 40% of their shares that have 40% short float. They can definitely start to spike up pretty soon. So definitely keep an eye on, let's say, Workhorse is also another company that's shorted aggressively. We have AMC, we have Space, which is SPCE. We have also, just like AMC, GameStop, all of them, definitely keep an eye on them for tomorrow. They can potentially bounce back to the upside. So now let's talk about exactly what happened to the stock market today. As you can see over here, we have a complete reversal from yesterday. Yesterday was super bullish. Today, we have a significant sell-off that happened to this semiconductor stock, NVIDIA, Intel. We have Tesla, Apple, Microsoft. They sold off But however, we still had some positive stocks that performed very well. Like these are the airline stocks. These are the companies that are recovery stocks that have been performing very well, like Carnival Cruise, American Airlines, and etc. They did pretty well today in spite of what's going on with the overall stock market. Energy stocks are also holding strong, but they're not pulling back a lot too. When you look at it, when you look at exactly how much they're only down, like 0.58%. And compared to when you look at other companies that are down, like Tesla 4%, Apple down 2%, Microsoft down 1.3%. So they're relatively doing pretty well. But moving forward, we definitely have to keep in mind that March is still relatively a bullish month, but still we have this massive selling pressure that's been happening for the past few days, especially in the month of February. So keep in mind that though, but we'll see what can potentially happen. But of course, let's check out exactly what are some important economic reports that we need to be watching out for tomorrow. For Wednesday, March 3rd, we have at 8:15 a.m. we have the ADP employment report. It's going to be for the month of February. The previous was around 174,000, and they're forecasting at 225,000. We also have at 10 a.m. ISM Service Index, and we have the Philadelphia Fed President, Atlanta Fed President, and the Chicago Fed President are going to be speaking throughout the day. So definitely keep in mind that. But if you have any question, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. If you want to join the Patreon page, it's going to be linked. There's also a Discord access to that where we talk about different stocks, and also we building a portfolio. If you want to join and participate and discuss about different things, make sure to check out the link and join the Patreon page, and also check out the links in the description box for free Bitcoin, for free stocks. But make sure you manage your risk. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day.